What's up, everybody? It's Tasia Thomas, and today's video, your girl will be so excited to kind of explain to you that we are about 5 weeks post-surgery. Woo, 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 woo. I can't believe the time is like passing by now. Like, you know, it's hard to remember, like, oh my God, girl, look where you came, and now look where we at now. Okay, yes. So we'll be talking about, you know, 5 weeks post-surgery, exercising. I'm back at work, and I had my final appointment with my doctor. So a lot of things to talk about. So let's get going. Stay tuned. Okay, let's talk about exercising. So, you know, of course, I've been trying to get up and get moving again. I want to start back exercising. So I don't expect it to happen overnight, but we've been taking baby steps with walking, right? So I'm like, okay, it's time to go to the gym. I'm going to try to increase our walking. So I went to the gym, and I believe my first day I did a little bit over 3 miles in an hour. Obviously, like I said, this is just my, this is my story as far as what's been working for me. Not suggesting you do this, but I'm just trying to tell you, for somebody who's thinking about getting the surgery or want to know how the experience is, this is my experience. So I'm not saying that you should be up and running. Everybody's body is different. I know I say that all the time. I just want to make sure, you know, anything you do, obviously you get the permission of your doctor or physical therapist, whoever. Make sure you get that information first. Okay, boo. All right. But so I started walking, doing about 3.5 miles to 4 miles in an hour. On an incline of about 3.5 to 4, because, you know, I just wanted to feel like I was kind of like hiking, and I wanted to get my heart rate up, little pressure with that part. So it was good. I was doing that. I also tried the Stairmaster and the elliptical and the row machine. So I didn't stay on those as long at all. I think I did the Stairmaster for 10 minutes, and then it was like my insides was kind of like, girl, what you doing? Wait a minute, hold on, sugar. And then the row machine, same thing, had a funny feeling probably after about 5 minutes with the row machine. I say all that to say it's very important to listen to your body and know what you can take and can't take. I was like, I don't want to push it too hard, so I'm just going to stick to the walking. I'll do a little Stairmaster, a little elliptical, just light stuff, okay? So that's been going pretty good with as far as the workouts, increasing my stamina back and just kind of getting used to it. I will not lie to you. Each time that I went a little bit further, you know, because I'm like, okay, I can do this. Walk a little bit further, walk a little bit longer the next day. And every day, every couple days, I would increase it a little bit more. It wasn't like, bam, boom, I'm ready to do Stairmaster day 1. No, I've been working my way up to this. It's very important to kind of like ease yourself into it and not shock your body and try to hurt yourself. You want a full recovery, right? So I'm just easing myself back into my normal workout routine. Now, I won't lie to you, I was exhausted every night after the workout. Just like anybody who just started back working out, you're exhausted. You don't want to do anything. I was tired. The day that I did the elliptical and the Stairmaster, my insides, I could feel like, woo, girl, what are you doing? Because everything you do works your core. Literally, a lot of things that we do in life, not just exercising, works our core. So that Stairmaster is working your core. That elliptical is working your core. The row machine, you are working your core, especially if you're engaging it. And I just naturally have a habit of doing that. So that night, those nights that I started doing those type of machines, let me tell you, I was exhausted. I was sore. I could feel it. So that next day I kind of pulled back a little bit. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do as much. I don't want to hurt myself. But, you know, I will still go back to increasing again, okay? You just got to know how to read your body. So I was like, yeah, we're not trying to overdo it, right? We're not trying to hurt nothing. I am back at work. I started back at work on a Wednesday, kind of to break up the week on purpose. So I kind of ease myself in it because I'm on a hybrid schedule. So I work 1 week in the office, 1 week out. So the week that I was going back was a week in the office. And so fighting with traffic, just getting used to, you know, work. And I'll be honest, I've been checking my emails, not responding, but just kind of getting an idea what's going on with work. So I knew I was going to be tired because I got to go back to driving, brain working again with people at work and stuff. So it was just a lot. So I said, let me start on a Wednesday. So I went back to work, and my team is so sweet, y'all. Look, I had flowers waiting for me. They're so sweet. Oh my goodness. Had flowers waiting for me, welcoming me back, and I like it. Aren't these flowers pretty though, y'all? Look at that. They smell so good, y'all. I love when people appreciate you, okay? Do you not? We love when people appreciate you. And it's the simple things, okay, people? The simple things we enjoy. And it was so thoughtful. They smell so good. I love it. It's so tropical. It makes me want to go on a trip. Anyway, so my team got me some flowers, so that's nice. And work has been fine every day. I haven't had any problems. I wasn't exhausted or anything like that. So I was pretty excited that it was just like, okay, I kind of jumped right back in the ease of things with no problem. And now let's really get into these details about my last appointment with my doctor. So I have graduated. I do not need to go see her no more. I am good to go. I'll be going now to my regular doctor for my annuals, because my doctor did suggest, she was like, you still need to go to your annuals, get everything checked out, even though your cervix and uterus is gone, still go, right? And plus it's included with your healthcare insurance, so why not? It's 100% covered. So let's talk about this appointment. So everything looks good. She said everything's healing good. You know, she looked at my incisions, did make a recommendation that I use Scarway, as well as either some vitamin E oil to rub on there and massage the incisions, so we could kind of massage the I guess the scar tissue underneath, and also, you know, the dark blemish that I have right now from the incision. But otherwise, she said everything looks good, everything's healing. Also, she obviously checked inside, and she said that my sutures are about 90% healed. She said there was like a little piece that still looked like it was healing, but for the most part, looking good. She said my sutures will fall out in about 6 months. Just keep doing what you're doing. I told her, she asked me about spotting and bleeding, told her I haven't had nada, nothing, zip. And she was happy to hear that. She said, if you do, let me know. So no spotting, no issues like that. She said everything looked good. She was very happy. She did tell me that I can. I told her that I've been exercising a little bit. She was like, girl, you could go ahead and start running if you want. I wouldn't go sprinting, but you could start jogging. So, you know, I was really happy to hear that. She said, you can start jogging. I want you to start, go ahead and work it out. Light workouts, and then slowly increase your weights back in. So, you know, your girl was like, ooh, finally. I just say that because my husband been on me. Deanna, don't pick that up. Wait, don't do this until you go to the doctor. I don't want you to pull nothing, blah, 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 blah. So it was finally nice to hear her say, girl, go work out. Do you. Go do you. So I will be incorporating those, my workouts back this week. I'm so excited. Like, very light workouts, because I need to see how it goes. And if y'all want, I can record some of my workouts, like, you know, beginning workouts. So if you're somebody who's thinking about having this, or you're somebody new to recovering and you want to like see like what you could do, obviously everybody's different, like I've mentioned a million times, but hey, I don't mind sharing and using myself as a guinea pig. And so we kind of go on this journey together, okay? So she was happy though, and I was happy. I'm like, okay, so I can do my workouts, everything is healing good. So then we're like, okay, let's talk about the meat and potato of surgery, because, you know, right after surgery, I didn't see my doctor anymore. And I had to go off of things my husband told me, which, you know, it's a lot going on that day. So he didn't pretty much tell me like 100% of everything, but I got a lot of the meats and potatoes. So I just wanted to re-verify some things. He had a lot on his plate taking care of me, okay? That was enough. So if he didn't get everything, it's fine. He had to take care of me, and he did a great job with it. I don't know if I ever mentioned these pictures. I didn't want to share them until I actually knew what they were. My husband told me one thing, like I said, but I wanted to make sure that I understood the pictures. So let's pull the pictures up, feeling like I'm at school, shawty. All right, so this picture on the top right here, that is the left side of my liver, and to your right is the right side of my liver, okay? And then you'll probably see some little fat right there. That's healthy fat. She said you want that, because I was like, oh girl, that's a lot of fat. What we doing? And she was like, no, 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 that's healthy fat. You look good. I was like, okay, okay. So go down, right? And so on the left-hand side at the bottom, you know, the camera is going through my navel looking down. So normally when you go down and the camera's looking straight down, your uterus should be like a quarter size, like right here, right? Like really small. And they should be able to see your fallopian tubes and your ovaries. Sugar, you can barely see that with mine, right? So we looking down, right? To the left, you're looking down, and you see my uterus, right? And you can see my ovaries and fallopian tubes on the sides right here, right? But look how big it is. That is definitely not a dime size whatsoever. To the right, that's like a little bit more zoomed in, and OMG, like it's huge. So that little piece that you see at the bottom left, that is my uterus. What's on top? Fibroids. So this is all like what you see inside. These are fibroids, and like can you see the fibroids underneath? Like, see how big they are? Like, it is humongous. Like, you can't even see my fallopian tubes, and it should be like you should be able to look straight down there and see my fallopian tubes and my ovaries, and you can't. She said that my uterus was squeezed so tight against my cervix and my stomach and my bladder. She was like, I know you had issues going to the bathroom. I did. She was like, everything was so cramped up in there. You know, obviously your uterus is supposed to be a couple grams. Mine was almost 2 pounds, and that's a lot with carrying all this and everything squished up. The two up top on page 2 that I'm showing all my business, y'all. Okay, all my business. You hear me? All my business. But you'll see that those are my ovaries. Ovaries looking good, nothing wrong with them. They said they lifted them up, down, looked in them, everything looked good. So I was happy to hear. Now what you'll see at the bottom 2, that is pretty much where I had my C-section, the dark spots. That's where I had my C-section, and that's where you know, the incision was. So like I said, we're looking down through my navel, so you're looking straight into where my C-section was in the cut. And like I said, she said that every time you have a C-section, sometimes when it heals, your cervix and everything, your uterus start like cramping together, so you don't have a lot of room when you have a C-section, right? So anyway, so this part right here in the back, that's my butt basically, okay? That's my anus, okay? The part closer that you're looking at, that's my anus. That is so nasty. So these two bottom pictures is with my these two bottom pictures are with my cervix and my uterus completely gone. So you're looking down and seeing that they're completely gone. They have stitched me up pretty much, and you know, otherwise it would be a complete open space. So that's what it looks like right here. Nothing but open space in this area for right now. And you see obviously where my 2 ovaries are sitting there hanging out, and where my uterus and cervix used to be. Hey girl, we gone though. We gone, sis, we gone. So yeah, so that's what we got right now. Everything's gone. So you know, my crazy stuff was like, okay, so I got this big old open space, so what happens in that open space? And she's just like, to be honest with you, usually your things that were so cramped up from your uterus being so big, it'll have a little bit more room to breathe. And it does. I can go to the bathroom normal now. I can hold it. Like, I'm like surprised, like, man, I'm not going to the bathroom enough. But no, it's just different now. And so I asked her, I said, hey, so what happens, like I said, to this open space? And she said, usually your intestines, they just kind of move into it. Other organs move into it. And I believe it, because my intestines, like when I got to do number 2, TMI situation, when I got to do number 2, I can feel it. Like, I can feel it going through my tubes. Like, oh yeah, I use the bathroom. Sometimes it hurts, feels like a little gas coming, but it's like for a second, and then I'm like, oh, okay. So, you know, as far as the feeling, I mean, I'm just so excited. Everything has been really going so well. I can only knock on wood. I've been thriving. I'm excited. Like, this is literally the week that I'm supposed to have a cycle. My phone reminded me, and I was like, no, girl. Ain't no period, girl. What you talk about? Ain't no friend coming, sugar. And it's a good feeling. I haven't had any cramps or anything. And that's what I was kind of curious of. Like, okay, am I going to start having cramps? Like, what is my body going to do? So this is just the first month. So we'll see. But I'm just, you know, I mean, literally, I have no regrets whatsoever. And I would do it again. Like my doctor mentioned, this is a lot easier as far as healing with the C-section. She was right. My C-section was way worse, and I had two of them, way worse healing. This is definitely a lot better, even though they take organs out. I mean, it's still a lot better, and I'm so excited I got it done. Have no regrets whatsoever. Okay, of course I'm still healing. I can still feel stuff. I'm still going to take it easy. So y'all let me know if you want me to record workout videos, that as far as like beginning to heal back, do you want me to record my workouts? Let you know how, you know, if you're somebody who's looking to get back in the swing of things, what you could do. I'll probably do that because I think it might be good. But if you want to, you know, let me know. But yeah, any questions, let me know in the comments below. Girl, don't wait if you don't need to. Do you. Okay? Gotta go, y'all. Talk to you later.